Action.
Oh, hello, everybody. I got lost on my way to the Beetlejuice convention. Let me put this down. But welcome today to the 2020 Loft Kids Fest at Home Edition. We're not gathering in the theater, but we're letting you watch all the great movies and have all the great fun in the comfort of your own home. And how great is that? Why don't you relax on a pool noodle out by the swimming pool or out by the hose in your backyard and watch some great films with us? It's going to be really fun. So there's a lot of people that I need to thank, and I would love to thank for making the Loft Kids Fest 2020 at Home Edition possible, starting with our gold program sponsor, Long Realty Cares Foundation. They're great. I also want to thank our program sponsors, Rusing, Lopez, and Lizardi, attorneys at law, the Pima County Public Library, and Pima Federal Credit Union for all your credit needs, kids. And I also want to thank for their support the Arts Foundation for Tucson and Southern Arizona. They are great also. And I need to thank our amazing Loft Cinema staff who have really kept this theater running while we're closed. Thanks, Loft Cinema staff. And a huge shout out to Ben and Shauna for all their help at the Kids Fest this year. But of course, as always, the biggest thanks go to you, because without you, kids, there'd be no Kids Fest. So thanks for joining us. Now, even though we're at home watching this, we're still having a great time. So we're watching free movies as usual. We're doing some great crafting as usual. We've got a free daily raffle as usual. So please make sure you check that out on our website. There's also a huge, mega, gigantic, unknown to me great gift that's going to one person at the end of the fest. And you need to go to our website to follow the clues for each film, and you might win, courtesy of Bookman's Entertainment Exchange. So you know it's going to be a good gift. Now today we're continuing the great movie fun with a really fun movie from France called Mia and the Magoo. This is from 2011. This is an animated film about a cool young girl named Mia who has to save her dad who's trapped in the forest, and she also has to save the environment. She's an eco-warrior, so she's very cool. And she gets a lot of help from the Magoo, who are secret woodland spirits. And I always like to carry some leaves around with me so I can remember the importance of the environment. So important. These help us breathe. Let me put these down now. This film also features the voices of Whoopi Goldberg, you gotta love Whoopi, and Wallace Shawn. And kids, you may not know the name Wallace Shawn, but parents, you know that he's Mr. Inconceivable in The Princess Bride. So let's watch Mia and the Magoo, and let's see what Shauna has cooked up for our Mia and the Magoo craft. I think it has something to do with plants, which totally makes sense. Okay, Shauna, take it away.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi everyone, it's Shauna, and today I'm going to show you in honor of our movie Mia and the Magoo, which is about the environment and how great it is and how important trees and plants are. I'm going to show you how to make a seed starter that is made out of an egg carton, but you can make it out of all sorts of stuff, because what we want is a seed starter that's biodegradable, which means it's going to break down in the soil. So it's really great because you can make this nice little seed starter and plant it when it's big enough into a pot or into the ground, and it'll grow right through the thing you make it in. So we're going to use an egg carton, but you can also use a toilet paper tube if you fold it up into like a little bucket shape, or you could use a lemon peel. If you cut a lemon in half and scoop out all of the insides, you can plant in that and plant it in the ground, and it'll also break down, which is what we want. So I'm using scissors. I'm trimming the cup of the egg carton so my soil will fit in it. So put that to the side. So ask a grown-up to help you with the scissors if you need help. So once you get your little cup, you're going to put soil in it, and this is just soil from my backyard. And you're going to fill it, not quite to the top, basically wherever the little wherever the edge of your cup is, that's where you're going to fill it to, because you don't want it to overflow. And then I'm going to make a little hole, and I'm going to put a seed in there. So I covered my seed with some soil. I'm going to give it a little drink of water, and then I'm going to put it, make sure the water absorbs. And what you're going to want to do is put it in a sunny spot in your house. So on a windowsill, or if there's a room where you have a skylight, that would be good. And you're going to wait until you see a little sprout come up. And once you see that little sprout, you're going to want to transplant this whole container, so the egg carton or the lemon peel or whatever you have, and the little sprout, into either a pot or the ground, and eventually you'll end up with this. And it's your little plant, and you just want to give it a drink every day or so, just a little bit. Check the soil if it's moist or dry. If it's dry, give it a drink. If it's moist, it's probably fine. So that's our craft today. If you do a seed starter at home, please tag us on Facebook and show us, or on Instagram or whatever social media you use. We'd love to see it. Thanks. Bye.
This phone is ringing off the hook. Hello, who is this? This is Jeff. I'm at the Loft Kids Fest 2020 at Home Edition. Oh, it's the Arizona State Museum. Great to hear from you, Arizona State Museum. What's going on? Oh, this is great. The Arizona State Museum is going to take us on a mini tour of the museum, and they have a very special craft to share with us. I think this is going to be great, Arizona State Museum. Thanks for calling. Okay, Arizona State Museum, take it away.
Hi, welcome to the Arizona State Museum at the University of Arizona. I'm so glad you could join me today. I know you're not here in person, but maybe someday you will be able to. I'm going to introduce you to one of our exhibits, but first let me tell you who I am. I'm Lisa Falk, and I help make the exhibits and put on programs for you all when you can come to the museum. So I'm going to show you a little bit of our Woven Through Time exhibit. This exhibit showcases some of the 35,000 fiber arts objects we have. We have baskets, we have cordage, which is like string, we have sandals, and I'm going to show you our oldest fiber arts objects that we have. Come on, let's go look. So we're over now in front of the case of objects that are from the Colorado Plateau. Do you know where the Colorado Plateau is? No? Would you know where the Grand Canyon is? Have you been there? Oh, I see a few of you have. Yes. Grand Canyon is on the Colorado Plateau, and it's near the Navajo and the Hopi and the Ute reservations up there. So we're looking at objects that were found in caves, discovered there by archaeologists from the Colorado Plateau. Let's look at these. These are sandals. These sandals are about 800 years old, and somebody wore them. Now, they're like your flip-flops, but different in that they could wear them on either foot. Though this one really looks like it probably was on the left foot more because it curves a little. And this one, you can see here and here, they've worn through the heels of their sandal, just like maybe you wear down your shoes. And this one over here has turkey feathers on it to keep their feet warm on those cold Colorado Plateau mornings. But I promised to show you some of our oldest objects, our oldest fiber art objects, and they were found in a cave. Now, why am I mentioning caves so much? Caves are perfect places to preserve fiber arts because things made out of plant material break down very easily. They break down from rain, they break down from the heat and the light from the sun, but a cave is dark, it's protected from the rain, and it's cool. It has a constant temperature. The perfect place to preserve fiber arts. So I'm going to show you these split twig figurines that are 4,000 years old. 4,000, and they were found in a cave. They look like an animal. What animal do you think they are? Nope, they're not dogs, but they might be deer because people have hunted deer for a very long time for food. Now, we don't think they were for children. We think they might be good luck charms for the hunters, but we don't know. And you can see they're made by this twig that's been split in half, and it's folded back and forth. So I'm going to ask you to come with me again, and we are going to make our own split twig figurine. So come follow me, let's go over to the education classroom. Hi, so now we get to make our own split twig figurine. You saw the 4,000-year-old ones from the Grand Canyon, from the caves there that were well preserved. We're not gonna use a fiber material, we're gonna use pipe cleaners, because that's what you maybe have at home or you can order online. And we're gonna twist these two together and then fold them into a V. You can check the bottom if they're almost even. And we're gonna squish it down, okay? And then we're gonna put that V in our left hand so it goes to the right, and we're going to go one finger over and we're gonna fold it down. Because what we're making is one of these. So here you can see his leg. That's what we're doing. And then we're gonna go one finger again about and go down. But we're gonna leave the top one up. You're gonna take the bottom one and fold it back up. And then we're gonna leave this. This will end up being our neck. Okay? It'll end up being our neck. This one is gonna be our body. So you're gonna take this and you're gonna wrap it around the back to the front. And then you're gonna keep doing that. Back to the front. Give him a little body until you get to near the end of your pipe cleaner. And then you might go back, front, and then you either can push it under, you can go around and push it under, however you want to finish that off. Okay, so now we have our neck, right? So this is where we're at, right? Okay, so we're gonna take our neck and go up about a finger. Again, we're gonna fold it into a V and into another V. Like so. This is, you see his head? Okay, so then this comes down and you're gonna come up again around the body to the head, and you're gonna go across the head and back down, and then you're gonna twist it around his neck. Around and around. If you run out of neck room, you can go down along the body and come back up around the back, and you can make his face a little more like that. He has a little ear, it looks like, almost. You can make him have a little tail, however you want, and you have your little split twig figurine, just like all of these other ones. They're friends. You can make a whole bunch, and you can make a story up with them. So, if you had fun making your split twig figurine, be sure to visit the Arizona State Museum's website. It's statemuseum.arizona.edu for more hands-on activities, videos, and online exhibits. We hope to see you soon. Bye!